First, I want to welcome you to our home in celebration of Roy's life. It's fitting that we have our celebration here in his home that he loves so much. We spent many dates at Lowe's and Home Depot getting supplies and ideas for repairs, except for the pool. That our new projects, things that he liked to do around the house. Roy could build or fix anything. He could take anything apart. He could repair anything. He was awesome at that, and always did his jobs to perfection. If Roy did anything, it was perfect at the end. I could not keep up with that. So Roy was my handyman and my house hero. We traveled to all 50 states together, in Canada and Mexico, England, and the Caribbean. We found the world's largest Jersey cow and the albino buffalo in North Dakota. The weather rock in Iowa. Have you ever seen the weather rock? You know, when the weather rock is wet, it's raining. When it's dry, it's sunny. Balls in Alaska, submarines in Mississippi. We went horseback riding in Alaska and climbed to the top of St. Paul's in London. We tramped through endless centers for genealogy research, old cemeteries, broken down county courthouse basements, driving all the way up the Hudson River looking for 500-year-old places where relatives came from. This was fun for Roy, and he would stop anywhere and look at anything he wanted. He was curious about everything. He was my travel hero. Roy took on a package deal 20 years ago when we got married. He never batted an eye at assuming the care of a 4-year-old, 7-year-old, and a 15-year-old teenager. He went to every game he could and every school open house. He stood by the kids all during their trials and tribulations. He worked hard so I could work less and be home with the kids as much as possible. He taught them all to drive because they hated me teaching them to drive. That's a long story. Because he had great
Not that long.
Okay, one turn with me and they were on the road.
I thought Mom was a good teacher. She taught me pretty well.
Thank you. Did you hear that?
You were the one that taught me right before I eventually passed. It took me about 5 tries.
Well, thank you for not waiting until
it might have also
marathon
had to do with the Mercedes, because it had the mirrors that went down whenever you're backing up, so that helped me kind of cheat on it.
I like that. I don't know what's wrong with you guys.
It was a good car.
Hey, Carol, I drove with you when you were 16. It's better that you taught me.
We had a Corvair in Haynes Drive. Yeah, that was a bad story. He taught the kids all to drive and then taught them how to change the oil and maintain the car. And he got them all cars and gave them good lessons. Taught them, the boys, to swim and to make sure they had a wonderful home in a safe neighborhood. Took the kids on many vacations to all parts of the country and Europe and instilled in them his love of travel by car. Road trip was Roy's middle name. Roy was my dad hero. As most of you know, Roy was a dedicated and hard-working fire captain for Orange County, spending most of his career at Station 9 in Mission Viejo. He was a veteran of the LA riots. He said it was the first time he ever got shot at when he was going to help someone. He was part of the USAR Task Force 5 that went to Oklahoma. He said then that the people there were the most gracious and welcoming people he had ever seen. And above all, he loved his crew at the station. He bragged his crew was so great that the chief was never worried when Truck 9 was on a call. He was very proud of them. I am very proud to be a fireman's wife, and I love my fire family too. Captain Roy was my hero. Roy put up with bins of fabric in his bedroom, eating vegetables, reality TV, low-fat milk, and Christmas decorations in the garage, all with all the other girl stuff around here that Andrea and I have forced upon him. Because he grew up in a home with 6 boys and a family, and 2 years after we married, I had a double mastectomy for breast cancer, and Roy was by my side the entire time, constantly repeating to me, "They got it all, you'll be fine." Probably said that to me 100 times. "You'll be fine. They got it all. I talked to the doctor. They got it all." Over and over again. Even when I was going crazy, Roy was the voice of calm and reason, trying to put my fears in perspective. Roy is my husband hero and will be with me always. I want to introduce Roy's family that's here from Ohio. His oldest brother, Ron, and Carolyn, live on the family farm in Ohio. His niece, that's Karen. That's Karen's hair. This is Karen, his niece, and her husband, Jerry. And this is Roy's twin brother Lee, who we look at you and we love you.
We don't look anything alike.
I also want to introduce my best friend Barbara, who was with us every minute at the very end and everything that we had to deal with, and thank her so much. And her husband Dutchie has been a lifelong friend, it feels to me. Hamburgers are thanks to him. And I thank all my friends from work too. Well, my mother is waving at me. My mother, I'm so sorry.
I want to say something before everybody gets
Okay,
away.
don't even move a muscle.
We got a few people, Bada. It's okay.
I am the wicked mother-in-law.
We heard about you.
And also for those of you that may not know the family as well, my son Nick, my son Ryan, and my son Craig. Wave your hand. Where's Craig?
Right here.
Craig's hiding. Craig in a plaid shirt, and his wife Vicky. I saw Vicky a second ago, right here. And did I?
Yes.
Hey, I want to say something. I wasn't through.
Oh my God.
See, she is wicked. See? I told you.
All the desserts and cookies.
Not a joke. No.
My adopted daughter Sarah.
They're going to get all confused.
My mother's going to talk next. I want to thank you for coming, and the menu was designed to celebrate Roy's favorite things. Hamburgers with ketchup, crinkly fries only, regular Pepsi, no diet, baked beans if we ran out of fries, chips, and any dessert that Andrew made that he just loved so much.
Lana, is it alright if I talk next? Because I'm like dying here.